Alrighty, what's going on, Bank Banger family? Welcome into another episode here on the channel. Glad you're with us. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been with the channel for a little while, also welcome. I appreciate you guys for following and subscribing. I know we got a lot of new followers on Instagram, so hopefully some of that is translating here onto the YouTube channel. So welcome to everybody into today's episode. What we're doing today is a little bit different than what I had planned. So I'm holding our Guggen Squad swim jig that we killed it on. Got that in my Carl's order. So the last video I said that they lost my order. Actually, it was the post office that was hanging on to my order. I worked with Carl's. We tracked it down. The post office had it for almost a week. So I don't know if it was because of all the nonsense that's going on in the world that they're behind, or they lost it at the post office. But anyway, I got my Carl's order. So I got my swim jigs in. I got my line. I spooled up some new line and all that. So I had a swim jig tied on, and I had our river to sea frog because I wanted to go frogging today. But we're not going to do that today. We're doing something different. We're still sticking with the top water bite, but I have something different tied on. I have our little walking bait. So what we're going to do is, for some reason, I feel like going after smallies today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the lake where we caught our first two smallies for the channel. First two smallies ever for me. And, you know, we're going to try and work on that PB. So we're going to see if they're still active. I don't know. Haven't gotten a good report in the last week or so from there. So we'll see. That's tonight's mission, though. We're going out for an evening bite. It's almost 4 o'clock here. So by the time we get there, get set up, hopefully we get that spot that we want. And we'll be on that evening bite. But I'm taking two or three rods. I'll probably take our pencil bait, our walking bait. I do have a tiny swim bait tied on as well, and probably just a drop shot, which is in the car already. So we're going to take that, our little bag here that we always have with us, and we're going to get after them today, guys. Hopefully we can land some smallies today, so let's get after it. Alright guys, so we're dealing with the wind again as always, but we're starting off with that little swim bait. You just had a smallie follow it in. He didn't get the hooks though. Guys, today is definitely one of those days for fishing. I tell you what, man, there's absolutely no good spot to throw any kind of top water over here, guys. There's one, guys. There's one. There's one. Oh. Oh, it came off, guys. Oh. It was the hook. We had him on the back hook. It bent out. Bent out. Lost the fish, guys, because of the hook. That's the kind of day that we're having, guys. Looked like a decent smallmouth. It felt like a nice smallmouth. Alright, guys, so we rigged up what we had. I was looking for a drop shot, but it looks like I'm out of drop shot hooks in my bag. So we went and rigged up a 3.3 saucy swimmer. That's what we started with on the Ned head, but then we lost it because of the wind. I want to try something different because of that smallie we had. Or switch the hose, so now they're pushing current out, and it's moved a whole bunch of grass out in front of me. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that, but maybe it'll get the fish kind of going with this current coming in over here. So we're going to be throwing this little guy around. We're using our new Guggen line, guys. 15-pound fluoro. Way better than what we had on there before. Do you want me to move so you have the whole bank?
Oh, no. You casting there?
That's the only place I can cast, man. That's why I'm over here. Otherwise I'd be standing where you guys are. All right. So I gotta stop the video here and go through the edit, and just wanted to clear some stuff up here, guys. So my original thought here was that these two guys were going to be jerks and kind of take over my spot and really cast over me and cast where I can only really cast. I mean, I'm throwing the top water on braid. They're throwing, you know, worms on bobbers. And as you guys can see, I moved down the bank so that I could cast against the wind more, so that way the wind could move my lure in the right area, if that makes sense. Plus, I didn't want to have to deal with throwing way out to the right if someone came off onto the right side of me and having that lure come back in, then I'm crossing over them. So I moved down the bank a little bit from where we first started, and that was my whole point, was to cast more to the right of where we were standing so that when the wind grabbed my line, my bait, I could bring it in where I wanted to. With them pumping in all that water too, the grass started moving, so I had a real narrow lane. And I normally don't say anything to people unless it's really, really bad, or unless I'm in some type of mood. And really, I don't know why I said I don't think I was being too much of a jerk. I played it off kind of nice. I wasn't really mad or anything. I just wanted to let him know, like, hey, I'm here. I can only come through this lane. So, yeah, I didn't want to come off as a jerk. And it turns out that those guys were pretty cool. Talked to them for a little bit. You know, at the end of the video, and at the end of my day there, there were two guys from Elk Grove and stuff like that. We were just talking and shooting the breeze a little bit. But yeah, so I just wanted to explain why I had said something. It was just that it kind of just irked me a little bit because that was really my only lane. So I had to say something. Otherwise, I was going to snag him or catch him or whatever. So we'll get back into the video. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, why? It's just a small channel. It's Mvdbasstv. Yeah, Mvdbasstv. You guys are good now. I'm going to be taking off, so yeah. You know what? I lost a smallie kind of right on the edge of that grass patch right there in front of you. Yeah. You did, or was it? He did? Oh, nice. Yeah, the one I had was probably like a 3 or 4 too. It felt nice. It looked nice, but interesting. Yeah, no, I haven't seen too many people fish for walleye over here, but with the water being the way it is, you can fish for anything really anywhere. Normally the smallies aren't as good as they are this year here. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna do it for today's episode. Unfortunately, it wasn't our day at all today. This morning I took the dog out. I had a bird poop on me while taking the dog out. Normally I was told that that's good luck, that brings you good luck if a bird poops on you. Unfortunately, wasn't our lucky day. Right off the bat, first cast with our saucy swimmer and our little Ned head that we had was absolutely gonna kill it, I'm sure, because in that area I don't think anybody really throws that type of a swim bait on like a Ned head or a mushroom head. That lake gets a lot of pressure, so I like to stand out when I go there. I do things off the book, off the cuff. It may not make sense, or it does make sense. Colors might vary. So I try and stand out. I try and be different. On heavily pressured bodies of water, guys, you want to be a little bit different than all the rest of the guys or the girls or whoever else is out on the lake on that particular day. Everyone's throwing, you know, some type of drop shot there. Everyone's throwing tiny swim baits. Everybody's throwing the same thing, so you want to stand out a little bit, and that was my way of rigging it just a little bit different, giving it a different presentation, a little bit different swim in the water column, or a little bit different look. Unfortunately, didn't get to use it. Hooked it on that darn fence with the wind, and that was kind of the end of it for our little swim bait. Then we broke off the drop shot, so again, didn't re-rig the drop shot because I didn't have any drop shot hooks with me. I must have used them all. I use the same size, they're Gamakatsu #1 octopus or circle hooks. I forgot what they are, but they're #1s, and they're the same ones that my wife uses when she's worm fishing. So she's catching panfish on those hooks. So I think I gave the last one to my sister-in-law. So Sarah, it's all your fault that I didn't have another drop shot with me. And then we just threw around that top water, guys. After we broke off that drop shot, we moved just down the bank a couple of feet and started throwing that top water, that pencil bait, that walker. And within a couple of casts, we had that, I'm pretty sure it was a smallie. It looked like a smallie from what I saw, and it looked like a good smallie. We had that smallie come, hit it, and unfortunately, that's my fault for using the bait that has crummy hooks on it, guys. That's no doubt about it. It's no one else's fault but mine on that. So invest in a good bait, and if you know, squeeze your hooks. I mean, give them a good squeeze. Obviously, don't hook yourself, but give them a squeeze. If they give to you, they're definitely going to give to a fish. And as you guys saw, I didn't hammer home on that hook set at all. I really let the fish hook itself, and I just kind of leaned in and reeled into it. I'm fishing braid with that topwater walker. Again, no give. And really, if I wanted to, I could have put mono leader on there with a little bit of stretch. But again, didn't lean into it hard or anything like that. As you saw, my drag was fairly loose. I actually tightened up my drag. So really, it was just that hook bending out that cost us that fish. And like I said, it was a pretty nice fish. So all in all, guys, it was a good day to get out. Unfortunately, we have very little to show for it other than some money in the lake with our terminal tackle and baits and stuff like that. So unfortunately, today's mission, not a whole lot of success. We did find the smallmouth on top water, which we wanted to do, but we couldn't convert that one fish. That was really the only bite we got all day, and unfortunately we lost it. So you win some and you lose some, guys. That's just fishing. As always, guys, the Instagram is down below. Shout out to the guys again. I didn't really want to come off as a jerk to you guys if you're watching. I know one of you guys asked me for my channel if I'm on YouTube. I gave that to you. So if you're here, if you're watching this video, if you've subscribed to a channel, if you're following on Instagram, shout out to you guys from Elk Grove. Again, didn't want to be a jerk. You guys are pretty cool. Had a pretty good conversation with you guys. So didn't want to be a jerk. Just wanted to kind of just say a friendly, hey, you know, it's the only lane that I have. So just for future reference. So I appreciate it if you guys are following, even after me kind of just giving you a little bit of grief. But again, as always, guys, the Instagram is down in the video description. Go ahead and give me a follow there if you haven't. Join the family on Instagram. Join the family here on YouTube if you haven't as well. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you can get all the notifications on the upcoming uploads, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying the top water action. All the previous videos up until this point, I think, are all pretty much top water or have a lot of top water in it. I had a really good time filming those top water videos and this flipping videos. So again, guys, join the family here, join the family on Instagram, and definitely stay tuned for all those videos, like I said, with that notification. I might be thinking about a giveaway coming up, so be on the lookout for that, guys. If you're not subscribed or following each channel, friendly heads up, go do that. That's all I'm going to say about it. I'm not going to give you guys any information on prizes or when it's coming. I am starting to think about it. I would like to, if everything plans out the way I want to, do it for a summer giveaway, but we'll see. I have a lot going on, and we'll see when that comes. But like I said, heads up on that. So guys, as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing and following. And as always, we'll see ya on the next one.